Hello everybody, I am Mr. 789 coming to you live from Reno, Nevada. Here at my desk I'm joined by nobody on my left and nobody on my right because I'm all alone here. But that doesn't mean we can't have a funky fresh time. It is going to be a show match, one of Sonic Aftermath's most popular and well-held traditions. Today it is going to be Romsley versus XionS. Not quite certain why we have a Diamond versus the Grandmaster, but I think it's not necessarily a big deal. I think it's just his alt account, maybe. If you take a look at his profile, yeah, not that many games played on this region. I think he's on like a different region or something like that. I'm not quite certain, but we'll have to see how that works out. But yeah, let's just relax a little bit while we wait for things to get started. How are you guys doing? Let me know in chat below. Only a 10-second delay here, so we'll have plenty of time to interact with chat if that is so your fancy. So please let me know, how was your day? What do you have planned for this week? Is Protoss overpowered? Should overlords be able to hold 2 ultralisks in their mouth? I'm curious to hear you guys. And everyone's leaving. Oh no. HinO, you getting invite? Yeah, it said. Oh no, it's HinO versus not somebody else. Okay, so he's not facing off against Romsley, he's facing off against HinO. Okay, so I guess we'll go ahead and invite him to the party. Oh, he's already being invited. Okay, so it's going to be a Masters versus Grandmaster. Now, the gap between Master and Grandmaster isn't as big as a lot of people like to think. I mean, of course, it's still a thing. I mean, I've been stuck in Masters 1 for a relatively long time. Sometimes you peek up out of Masters into Grandmasters just to get slammed down back again. So what I can gather from Grandmaster is that they're just Masters who play that much longer, who play a little bit better. I mean, as soon as you start to transition to Grandmaster, that's when the finer things in StarCraft start to matter a lot. So that is not something to discount going on into this best of whatever. If, to my knowledge, I think this is a best of 9, so we'll have to see how that actually works out. Or maybe a best of 7. Regardless, we have a lot of good StarCraft going for us, and I am very excited to cast it, be your representative, hold the whole event, and make sure everything runs smoothly. So yep, let's go ahead and get ready to rock and roll. Now, we have around 5 people as observers, which may actually be a little bit not so great for us, but, you know, who knows, we'll have to see. We may end up having to drop one of them, which I hope we don't have to do, but with a lot of spectators, sometimes you get some problems in the battle.net servers. Like, I don't know, the people, like, putting the switches and sending the internets to places a little overwhelmed, so I'm gonna have to hope that that's not the case. As far as I can tell, everybody is ready. I'm gonna go ahead and hit go, so everyone knows that I am ready to go and that we should be thinking about going. Which seems to be working. Which seems to be working out pretty fine so far, right? HinO is ready. Everyone's ready. Xion is ready. So we're ready to jump on into game number 1, you guys. It is gonna be a good one. HinO from our clan, the best clan, Sonic Aftermath. XionS, some random grandmaster from Nextel. Nextel? Nextel. Or maybe it's just next, and it's like the brackets are, the vertical lines are kind of like the brackets where you don't read them out loud. So you're just like next. I don't know. It's XionS versus HinO. Let's get into it. Whoop. Oh, it's not doing it. Oh boy. Okay, yay! There we go. Alright. High five, Swagbar. Alright, let's get ready to rock and roll. Ooh, this is so exciting. I haven't cast it in a while, so I may be a little rusty. Let's hope I still know how to do this. Spawning in the top left-hand position of Catalyst. He is representing our blue Protoss player. Please give a warm welcome to the one, the only, the XionS. Oh, it is Next Gaming. Oh, I so knew it. I so knew that. And in the bottom right-hand position of Catalyst, spawning as the red Zerg player, representing Sonic Aftermath in all of its glory, please give a warm welcome to my friend and yours, HinO. He seems to be going for a pretty standard build so far. I'm gonna go ahead and do that nice, quick little extractor trick. Whether or not the extractor trick is actually a good thing has been the subject of heated debate for thousands and thousands of years, and I think I finally have an answer for you guys right now, and that is nobody cares. Cool. So, HinO is going to go ahead and send out his first couple of overlords. Not going to scout out that probe, but I don't think XionS has anything too nefarious planned out for HinO. HinO, of course, going to go ahead and probably just open up pretty standard as standard can be. XionS, meanwhile, on the opposite side of the map, is no different. Just making some gateways, making his pylon, going to save up for Nexus here. Should be riding that probe down, and there she blows. There she goes, and gonna go ahead and make the Nexus. Ooh, actually, Cyber before Nexus in the PvZ? Hello? What is this? Something new, I guess. So this isn't something completely horrible. I can kind of understand why you would want to do this. Maybe because you get a little bit quicker tech, your items a little faster, but delaying that Nexus is not insignificant at all. And I'm gonna have to see how that works out for XionS. Yeah, very excited to see how that's going to turn out. HinO, meanwhile, is just going to be doing pretty much a lot of nothing. Actually, a couple of probes get forced off of the gas, or drones rather, and I guess XionS must be feeling pretty good about that, but probably was just going down here because he didn't want to keep mining that gas, so you know what, false confidence is confidence nonetheless. And XionS with the blazing fast Twilight Council, look at that, gonna get immediately scouted though by HinO. Now, if HinO knows his timings, which, to be fair, even I don't know, like, timings, but if he knows his timings, he should know that this is a kind of a faster than usual Twilight Council. Not something you're necessarily used to. Seeing, you know, the Twilight finishing up as the Nexus is about to finish up, that's kind of a little jank, so maybe my best guess here is early aggression from XionS. If I were to take a guess, I would say Adept Glaives. Yeah, there we go, Adept Glaives, because Charge, you would need a Robo with this, and Blink, don't even get me started about how horrible Blink is in PvZ nowadays. I mean, it does kind of suck because in Heart of the Swarm and stuff, it was so popular to open up with Blink in PvZ. You know, the game was a little bit slower, Zergs didn't really have Ravagers, and they didn't get to Hydras that quickly, and you know, you can just like get on the map, be super active with Blink Stalkers, just keep your Zerg opponent really busy, and while there is a lot of options to do that in Legacy of the Void, it's definitely something I have to miss about Heart of the Swarm. It's going out of the map with 20 Blink Stalkers and just kind of messing around. Now, HinO is going to go ahead and probably lose this Adept. He could have done a nice, cool little trick if he was planning on walling off in order to save that Adept. Just kind of shade it in and then build the structure and hope for the shade finishes in time, but not going to be the case. Thankfully, I don't think that HinO is really going to break XionS here. Probably should cancel that gateway, yeah. And Warp Gate is finished on up. I guess he's just planning on hitting a really fast timing, but he's only going to have 4 Adepts. Not even 4, he's only going to have 3 Adepts since he chose to warp in a Stalker, so I'm actually very confused about what he had planned here. XionS is going to go ahead and get that shield battery, just playing super defensive for the time being. He sees a lot of lings, there's not really that much reason to not overreact. I mean, I can guarantee you, in this Masters to Grandmasters League, a lot of people are more prone to underreact and lose than to overreact and lose, so got to be careful about that. XionS actually feels confident enough to send out a couple of Adepts. Those are undoubtedly going to kill a lot of workers. And back at home, meanwhile, it's just lings versus an Adept, a shield battery, and a sentry. No way, Jose, you're going to break that. And here we go. The Adepts have found their way into the natural base of HinO. Or at least their shades are. Gonna go ahead and shade on after those bad boys. Lings are desperately trying to run back, but undoubtedly a couple will get killed before they make it. One goes down. Good pull by HinO, however. And these Adepts actually aren't finding that much damage. Look at this. Not bad. Evil Chamber gonna go ahead and be scouted out by HinO, but other than that, I mean, just 1 worker for 2 Adepts. That is not a trade you want to take at all, folks. And now XionS immediately transferring over to charge and a couple of more gateways. So really curious strategies actually coming up from XionS. Says screw you and your fancy little Stargate openings and your gosh darn Archon drops into Storm and gateways. Bleh. You have a unique individual, and unique individual he is. Glaives into charge into what looks like an immortal push, maybe? Into a very delayed third base. This is interesting stuff. I'm happy to see that XionS is mixing it up, and I'm very curious to see how it's going to turn out. HinO, on the opposite side of the map, isn't doing too shabby himself. 58 of 47 workers. Is he going to get the cancel on this? Nah, he's not. Is he? Nah, no way he is. Cute little force field there. Actually kind of useless if there's only a couple of things lying on it, but whatever. Whatever. 9 Roaches on the way for our friend HinO, which will probably just turn into 9 Raptors. Just making your standard Commander defenses. +1 starts for XionS. And looks like we don't have a too eventful game going on for now, so I'm going to take a risk here, drink some of my LaCroix. Oh yeah, that's good bubblies. And just kind of relax a little bit as we wait to see what is good in the hood. Oh, is he gonna... No, just no! Oh, run! Oh, yeah. What a man. Juking and jiving. This observer knows... Nope. Lag 2. Oh, yeah, there's kind of a stutter, right? Kind of a stutter, right? Oh, right, they can't hear. They can't hear. Yeah, LaCroix is basically just carbonated water with a little bit of flavorings in it, though it's not really that flavorful. I would have to say, if anything, it's just kind of homeopathic soda, which is something that I've grown to be a little attached to. I don't mind it at all. But what XionS might mind himself is getting the dead killed out of him. Look at this. Ooh, Immortal's actually blocked right now. No, the tragedy! Oh, gonna go ahead and be caught super out of position here. The Lynx got a full wraparound on the Archons and the Adepts. This is... Oh my gosh, this should never happen to anybody. Oh, I'm so sorry, XionS. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh boy. You know I was praising him for not going for the standard Stargate route, but an Oracle or a Void Ray would be really nice right now. Oh, XionS is going to go ahead and get pushed on into his natural. This may be an overextension by HinO. I mean, I'm not going to say this is impossible to hold, but it's definitely possible to not break this. But I guess it's just going to be a little too much. The bows are landing on the Immortals, unfortunately, and 11 armor spread to 67, folks. That is never a good sign in the game of StarCraft, and I think XionS may just be a little too overwhelmed here. He's got Raptors in his natural. He's got Lings dancing on his Robo. I mean, this is as over gets. XionS knows it too. GG's called, and HinO will take the first game in this best of whatever. Maybe it's a best of 9, maybe not. I don't know, folks. That's part of the fun. Alright, Baxter and Sushi are here. Hello, Baxter. Hello, Sushi. Glad you guys can join me for this amazing series. It is now Zion's map choice, and we have a little bit of downtime to spare. Oh, man. Oh, XionS wants to go bits. Probably means 16-bit. Oh, I get it, because it's multiple bits. Hey, look who's clever. Look who's clever. Not cleverer. No. Blah. What am I saying? Wait, is Zion the Zerg? Yeah, Zion's the Zerg. Okay. Oh, so if Zion wins. Oh, no, I get it. So, okay, this makes sense. So, HinO got to choose the first map, so now Zion chooses the next, and then it's just like that. Okay, that makes sense. Ah. Ooh, HinO joined the party. Hello, HinO. You wanna get in here? Oh, can't invite him to the party. I feel like I'm back in my middle school days. Oh, and here we go. HinO is gonna join us, which is pretty nice. Wait. Who won last match? Wait, was it... No, HinO won last match. Okay. Right? Yeah, HinO totally won last match. Okay, no, we're good. Alright, okay, so HinO, Sonic Aftermath, we're up 1. XionS from Next Gaming is down 0. No, it's down 1 compared to the 1 of HinO. Boy, I am really confused, guys. I mean, it's been a while since I've done this, so obviously we're gonna have some subpar moments here and there, but that's why we're just community casters. We rake in like 15-20 viewers, we have a fun time, we give our players some money, that's what we do. Okay. Stretchy. Man, it has been a rough couple of days for me. I'll get into that a little bit later, but right now let's go ahead and introduce our players, spawning in the top right hand position of 16-bit ladder edition. Representing the blue protest player, currently down 0-1. Representing Next Gaming, it is XionS. Oh, that sounded gross, didn't it? Alright, and spawning in the bottom left hand position of 16-bit, representing Sonic Aftermath in all of its glory, going up 1-0 against its unconventional Protoss, it is HinO. I'm kind of hesitating to call this an unconventional Protoss, because after what we've been seeing in WCS Valencia, oh my gosh, I'm not going to spoil anything, but do you want to see unconventional Protoss? I'll show you unconventional Protoss. Okay. Oh man. If you guys haven't seen WCS Valencia yet, I highly recommend go checking it out. After this game, of course. After this series, of course, go ahead and check it out. But there are some amazing matches there. I mean, I'm not going to ruin anything for anyone, but Haas, man. Even though he may not be doing necessarily tournament-winning stuff, he is doing some entertaining as stuff. He certainly knows how to please the crowd. And he certainly knows how to destroy ladder. Oh my god, I saw so many things I want to try. I mean, like, Haas is... Okay, so let's talk about unconventional play for just a quick second, because I don't feel like this gets the talk that it deserves. Unconventional play is basically defined as play that is not in the meta, a build that is not in the meta. So basically what we saw from XionS last game opens up super quick, Cyber before Nexus, gets some Glaive Adepts out, sends them across the map, like 2 or 3 of them. That's unconventional play, right? And I think unconventional play is basically like, it's what keeps StarCraft going, I think. I don't think everyone should absolutely be doing like what builds the Koreans are doing, going for, you know, Stargate to Archon drops, because new strategies are always forming, new meta builds are always becoming created, and really some of the most entertaining games I bet you can ever have are games that are just a little too crazy to start from a normal opening. So I really do like players who try their own stuff out. You know, making your own build orders is super fun too. I mean, it's just so cool to make your own build orders, make your own meta builds. Probe is gonna go ahead and go down for XionS. I can't keep these guys straight. I keep thinking that XionS is part of Psionic Aftermath, when 100% he's not. But I guess I'm just conditioned to thinking that Protoss equals good, and Psionic Aftermath equals good. Zerg equals yucky bugs, and yucky bugs equals bad. And yeah, so I'm a little confused here, but that's okay. Going for the shield battery over here. So pretty safe play, actually, from XionS. Not quite certain why he's playing this incredibly safe. I can understand playing safe, but this is like safe, 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 safe. Like, get a Zealot, get a... Oh! And the Link still get in! Wow! What a man! Oh, HinO's gonna get a full scout on the main base. Not that there was much that he was missing out on, to be honest. I mean, he already saw pretty much everything that was happening. So, probably not very heartbroken is XionS. Yeah, but that is definitely just gonna be a little thorn in the side. He actually ended up losing a couple of minerals as his probes get pulled off the line to go ahead and kill that worker. 2 more gases coming on up so far. This could actually be a multitude of things, but my money is probably on double Stargate. Just from how this feels, you know? Not by how it looks, it just feels like double Stargate. And what the hell is this kid doing? Phoenix into Void Ray. Wow, that's a very bold choice, XionS. HinO on the opposite side of the map has no idea that Void Rays are about to ruin his night. I don't think he's gonna make another Stargate. He might. He's saving up a lot of gas. He's saving up like a lot of gas, so maybe he's gonna go ahead and get it. And getting your gases on 8, when you have 8 workers here, and getting your double gas then, that's about as quick as you can get your gases on your third base reasonably. So I'm a little confused as to what's going on, and there we go. Yep, 2 more Stargates coming on out. Is it actually gonna be mass Void Ray? No, it's gonna be mass Phoenixes or mass Oracles, right? This is what gets me excited. It used to be mech got me excited, but then everyone started doing mech, so the hipster in me was like, yeah, mech is only for cool kids, yeah, you know, it doesn't excite me anymore. Oh, actually, is Link's gonna see it? No, Links totally aren't gonna see it, and good force build there from our friend, XionS. Wow, this is cool. Yeah, but, double Stargate is, triple Stargate actually, is that one build that always just kind of, it's in the back of your head as, yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? Yeah, that used to once upon a time be a thing that people did. But yeah, if you really want to talk about what once upon a time people did, look no further than Mass Void Ray. I don't think I've actually ever seen Mass Void Ray in Legacy of the Void, period. I'm not saying like in the recent future, like I'm not saying I haven't seen pros do it, I'm not saying I haven't seen it on ladder. I mean, I haven't seen it ever. I mean, this used to be a thing, for those of you guys who don't know. Heart of the Swarm used to be full of mass Void Ray builds against Zerg. You would go Void Rays, you'd get Storm, it would be great. Now the game was a lot more fast paced. Now the Zerg has a lot more economy, a lot faster, so dealing with mass Void Ray becomes pretty easy when you consider you have a huge amount of Hydras to go ahead and ruin their day with. But actually, I don't think it's that bad of a strategy. I mean, of course, XionS would have preferred that HinO go for, you know, a Roach Burn early on to kind of slow down this Hydra attack, but I still think this isn't half bad at all. Not half bad at all. Pretty passive game so far. You can see not really much was lost. And yeah, HinO just got out the Void Ray attack. I actually think this isn't bad. I mean, you need an okay amount of Hydras to go ahead and break Void Rays and shield batteries as it would turn out, especially if you focus on the Hydras. 5-6 Void Rays can actually focus on Hydras pretty well. And he's getting a fleet peeking now too, so not even going Storm. Absolute madman. What is he doing? Oh. Okay, just to be super clear, I think Mass Void Ray is miles behind Mass Oracle, and Mass Oracle isn't that amazing anymore, so I'm not really sure what's happening from the top or right-hand corner of the map. I mean, the bottom left-hand corner of the map makes sense, but the top right-hand corner of the map feels like home. And I don't know where to go, man. I just don't know. He's gonna go ahead and scout the infestation pit. Of course, he's gonna go ahead and get Festers with those Hydras, because why wouldn't you? Probably gonna go ahead and try and hit a Hydra timing with some Infestors. to be fair, if you're going mass void rays, this is the map to do it. I mean, I think I posted this in Cyanic Aftermath chat a little while ago. It was my game versus Avalo, and guys, let me tell you, 16-bit is the map for Skytoss. I mean, opening up glaives into mass phoenixes into carriers is something I've been trying out recently, and it's actually just bonkers. Oh. Alright, just got a quick text there from someone telling me that they don't love me, so that's alright. Oh, on an unrelated note, I felt jealousy for the first time, my friends, this week. Oh yes, I felt jealousy. What happened? Did a lady friend of mine, break my heart? No. Did a friend of mine get accepted to a major college and I didn't? No. So why am I jealous? Because I didn't think of this first. I'm just a salty dog. I'm not trying to bash this mass void ray style. I'm just jealous that XionS came to it before I did. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, you guys. This is just crazy. I really wish. And he's getting a robo too, because life doesn't make sense. It makes perfect sense actually. He wants observers because he knows that there's going to be infestors there to ruin his day. This is actually a pretty damn good setup XionS got here. I prefer to see maybe a pylon right here, a couple of cannons, but honestly this looks pretty damn unbreakable. If you ask me, I mean, is HinO going up to Hive? He's going to stay on layer tech for now, which makes sense. I mean, the way you deal with this is you hit a Hydra infestor timing, maybe you have a couple of Banes, and then you hopefully kill the hell out of them. Now, weird thing about it is, no banelings in this army for HinO, which I'm really concerned about. I mean, pros used to complain about all the time that, oh, it just always came down to a, you know, Hydra Link Bane timing attack, and it was so boring. That's why we don't have anything against Skytoss. Man, my race is underpowered. Yeah, I'm gonna cry. I can't hold off Skytoss. But, actually, yeah, you do need banelings to knock these cannons and shield batteries out. Otherwise, you're just kind of not killing anything. So, yeah, HinO should probably just be looking to deny this fourth base if it exists, which it does. Right now, 2 cannons is manageable, as well as a bunch of fungals, I'm certain. I would love to see Neo Parasites. That would be so amazing, especially when there's no storm, but that's not going to be the case for now. XionS does scout the push coming out, so I really like what HinO's doing. Just has this one major creep highway right from his base, connecting all the way to the opposite side of the map onto this fourth base location. He's going to get a bunch of spores, he's going to push them up here, and guys, let me tell you, this is going to be a bitch to break. It's absolutely going to be a nightmare. Dark Shrine getting countered by literally a bajillion spores, so not quite certain what I'm trying to do there. And here comes the fight, no! Okay, gotta be careful, the infestors are really good versus Protoss there. Especially with all the fungals, and even the infested Terrans are actually just crazy nowadays, you guys. Trying to run his army back is XionS. Not doing too bad of a job with it, but the infested Terrans, look at those interceptor counts just evaporating off of those carriers. Now, there is a lot of stuff here, you guys. A lot of cannons, a lot of batteries. The Hydras are focusing on them instead of what's in the air, but it doesn't seem as though it matters. I mean, there's just so much on the ground. Now, the energy is running on out. The infestors are starting to die, but the cannons are getting cleared up too. There's this huge base of Hydras, maybe like 14, 15, 26. Holy God. You guys, that's a lot of Hydras. Kind of gonna try and focus down the Overseers, try to make the Dark Combat do his dirty work, but it's gonna be all for naught. And XionS looks like though he's gonna be broken by HinO a second time. The push is looking powerful. Still, you have to respect the Void Rays, but in Legacy of the Void, you respect the Void Rays a lot less than you used to. Then in Heart of the Swarm, this is gonna be it. The expensive units are going down, the big bad boys are going down, 25 workers are dead. And there's still infested Terrans being freaking disgusting in your main base. I don't know what you're gonna do. And I think XionS has to go ahead and tap up for the second time in unorthodox style, to be sure, but unorthodox doesn't always necessarily mean good. In fact, most of the time it means not solid. That's what unorthodox is, but yeah. And it's gonna be a GG's called, and HinO takes game number 2. HinO, man, showing some pretty damn impressive play. He ain't having none of this Protoss shenaniganry. Absolutely having none of it. Wow, look at these graphs, you guys. Look at these graphs. I mean, this is going to be expected when you play Skytoss, but this right here, this shouldn't happen. Like, these two graphs shouldn't be switched. That would be stupid. But yeah, I think there were some things XionS could have done better in that situation. I mean, first off, if you're going for Void Rays, I mean, the Zerg opponent is almost never, ever, ever going to go for Roaches if he scouts out multiple Stargates, right? And even if he doesn't scout it out, Hydras and Ravagers and Banelings are a lot, like guys, infinitely more popular than Roach-based play. So I can understand a safety Void Ray, but just getting a lot of Void Rays doesn't make too much sense to me. You lose the mobility of mass Oracles. Oracles are better versus Hydras, they're better versus Infestors, I would argue. They can actually harass and take up bases, and they can force out Queens, and they can slow the attack, and they can get spores. Void Rays, they're just kind of slow. You know, they don't really do that much, and, you know, we can see that HinO just basically macroed on up, got a bajillion Infestors out, had one spore in each base, and said, alright, let's go ahead and kill this Protoss. And that's exactly what happened. Maybe if XionS rushed out Storm, he would have a little bit of a better time. I can guarantee you 1 and 2 Storms changes the whole game there, but shoulda, coulda, woulda, folks. That's the story of StarCraft. We're gonna go ahead and wait for game number 3 for just a little bit here. Should be up and running fairly soon. For all the viewers who are tuning on in, I'm going to give you guys a quick shout out. Thank you for making this possible. Can I check the chat users? Yeah, so we have 5 people in chat. It's Sushi, Sunio, Baxter, me, and then there's just streamers, Sonic Aftermath, so that's in chat. And we have 5 nervous souls who don't want to be in chat right now. Oh, super nervous. That's okay. I know, I'm an intimidating man. My voice is deep and sultry. My plays even deeper, even sultrier. And my strats. Oh, my strats. I know it can be a lot for a man to take in at one time, but let me guys assure you. Let me assure you guys. I'm gentle. I don't bite. Alright. Objetos perdidos. Which map is that? Lost and found. These, I feel like Xion. Hang on, we're going to Google Translate. Okay, Google Translate. Objectos, that's pretty obvious, but perdidos is... Okay, that literally translates to lost objects. One more translation. Lost and found goods. Okay, that's pretty good. Lost and found. Objectos perdidos. Oh, these guys are cracking me up. I mean, okay, he may not be winning the games, but he's winning my heart with all these Spanish pronunciations of maps. Oh, XionS. I would love to see some standard play from XionS. I really would. HinO just seems like too solid of a Zerg player to die to silly stuff, to unoptimized, kind of non-meta stuff. Zion says stars. Okay, cool story, XionS. Alright, he's ready to go. But yeah, I think Zion had to get into Grandmaster from something other than cannon rushing. Probably. I mean, I'm not saying for sure. I mean, I can guarantee you there's people in GM who just cannon rush every single game, or they proxy gates every single game. But Zion isn't really doing that, so it kind of leads me to believe that he got to GM by playing solid macro games. And I think we really need to see more of that. Anyways, let's introduce our players. Spawning in the bottom left-hand position of Lost and Found. Representing the Red Zerg player and Sonic Aftermath, it is the one, the only, the HinO. He's gonna go for the same extractor trick. Let's see. My man! Alright. And spawning the top right-hand position of Objetos Perdidos. Representing Next Gaming, currently down 2-0 against the mighty HinO. Tried to make the mass Void Rays work, but they only stole my heart, not the game. It is XionS. HinO says, you don't speak English at all? Probably not the best thing to say to someone who doesn't speak English. Not the best grammar to use. But, yeah. XionS says Spanish. I could kind of tell from that, I guess. Yeah. See. I'm not sure if HinO speaks Spanish too, or if he's just messing with XionS at this point. But the mind games, ladies and gentlemen, have begun. Wow. Anyways. Oh. It's always fun to see people who speak different languages play StarCraft. I feel as though us English speakers are so privileged and boring. Like, we don't say anything cool when we play StarCraft. We just say, hey, good luck, have fun, blah, blah, blah. Have you ever seen French players play? Oh my god, when we had Clem do a show match with Denver, they were like, just going like Clem was going like, hey, pollito, or whatever chicken is. Poyette, it was Poulette. Cam was like Poulette at the start of the game, and he's like calling him a chicken. And I know that's stupid, but I really wish that that English speakers did most of that. I feel as though people who speak a different language in StarCraft have so much more fun with it than we do. It's actually just not fair. We need to step up our game. Like, I'm gonna start off every game going like, good luck, have fun, your mother is an anchor. And that would be cool. That would be like fun smack talk. I don't know. I just feel like we're missing out. Anyways, game is starting. This is not a cyber. No, this is a cyber before Nexus again. Yeah, that's 100% a cyber before Nexus, right? Totally. Opening with that Twilight again. So we see HinO going for the same build he did in game number 1. I don't think he got to fully show what he wanted to do with that build, considering he thought he was getting all in. That's probably what the shield battery and the sentry and the stalker were for. I mean, you generally never want to make a sentry against Zerg, like, in that manner. I'm not saying sentries are bad against Zerg. You can scout with them, you can force field a ramp. It's amazing, you guys, but generally, when you're on 2 bases, sentries are like the last thing you want to make unless you're going for a dedicated all-in, because 100 gas, guys, does not come easily. Do you think gas grows on trees? I can see you make a gas one of these days. Non-gas making best team guys are having beast notch. Let's see, 3 minutes and 4 seconds, adding the second and third gateway. This definitely indicates some sort of early adept pressure, so my best guess is he's gonna push out with like 4, 5-ish. Oh, actually, no, you know what this is? This is a super old build. Oh my gosh, how can I not recognize it? It's just a faster version of 7 glaive adepts. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's gonna pump out a couple of adepts. Now, you need a chrono the gateway if you're making this many adepts, so you can get, you know, however many you need before your pressure starts. Ideally, you'd push out with 7. XionS is having a couple of problems meeting that goal, I think. He only has 2 for the time being. Oh, it's because Warp Gate is finishing. Okay. And this Warp Gate seems a little bit faster than usual. Just a couple seconds faster than usual. And I get that it's 5 adepts. Okay, so basically what XionS is saying, guys, this is some high-level Protoss analysis shit, right? So basically what he's saying is 5 glaive adepts earlier over 7 glaive adepts a little bit later. Okay, so now this isn't making sense. I guess he's gonna just wait and pull it up. But if he's gonna pull up to 8 adepts, why not just go for the regular 7 adept glaive build? I don't understand it very much. But I guess this is just his home-brewed version of adept pressure, and I really do like to see it. They are shaping across the map just now. Units for HinO. 8 lings, 3 queens, and a whole lot of pain in his future. Oh my god, 5 roaches in production, but I think these are just a little bit too late. This is actually very scary. XionS is going to hit a pretty damn juicy timing here. 5 roaches aren't going to be enough to necessarily stop these adepts from shading in every base. And here we go, XionS is going to go ahead and move on forward. Is he going to do it? Bringing down the queen. Going to take a little bit for these lings. And yeah, roaches are coming on out now, but the shades finish into the main base. Drones starting to fall by the dozens, keeping some in the natural base here. Needs to target down the workers, and he's doing a good job of that. A couple of roaches in the main base are going to go ahead and deflect into adepts. Glaive adepts aren't horrible against roaches. No, they are. Actually, never mind. They're actually just the worst thing in the universe against roaches. But they're not completely hopeless, right? 6 workers that have gone down. Don't forget, guys, this is also a lot of lost mining time. Actually, 9 workers yet. You cannot leave these adepts alone, especially with glaives. They will tear your worker line apart in a matter of seconds. 9 workers for 8 adepts, though. You have to be not necessarily happy, as you know, but you're not feeling bad. You're like, that was 9 adepts. I can pretty much do whatever I want now for the next couple of minutes of this game and not have to worry about the repercussions. So, looks as though he is going to make a couple of lings. Ooh, I guess he's going to go ahead and try and counterattack with these roaches. Not a bad idea, actually. He knows there's no Stargate, and he knows he opened up with glaive adepts, so probably not a lot here for Zion, as XionS is actually going to go for the all-in here, adding 5 gateways and a Templar Archives. This is more than just your daddy's dedicated pressure, you go. One concern I do have is that the Roach Warren has been up for quite a decent amount of time, and so this... And he was also slowed down by that early adept aggression, so there's going to be a lot to actually... Oop, tried to use the good old Destiny retard magnet over there. I don't like using the word retard magnet, but that's what he calls it, so that's what we're calling it. I'm going to go ahead and try and bust him with Ravagers. We saw a similar thing happen in game number 1. Everything's just a little bit delayed for Zen, as this end though he's playing a little bit more macro, still eating those bios, but this isn't looking too bad. Zion, move it, move. Oh, he's going to go ahead and leaking on through. Oh, I feel as though we needed more adepts here. I mean, adepts are really what's going to help tank for those immortals. And the gateways are finishing up right now. Some Starkers going to go ahead and move on in. 40 to 44 total workers, but the army supply is almost tripling that of XionS's. And I think we're just going to see a repeat of game number 1 if we're not careful here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, HinO. HinO knows what he is doing. HinO is not a pushover Zerg player, you guys. I mean, this is This is just looking a little bit too brutal. I don't think it's gonna make it here. Zayap, yeah, this is it. Oh wow. XionS, you need to step up your game against our PsiX boys. Look at him go. Now, this is a lot of damage. And I'm not gonna try to say that XionS is gonna win this. So I won't. XionS is like super dead. Okay, he's like the deadest dead I've ever seen anything dead be. Like, there are chickens on the street right now that have been ran over like 50 times by cars, getting picked apart by vultures, that are more alive than XionS is right now. I mean, this is just, it's just painful to watch, y'all. This is, I can't watch this. Oh, look away. Oh, just looking at the minimap is so painful. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. What is happening? It looks like fireworks are going off in Xion's base. I think he's just processing the loss. He's not feeling too good, you guys. He ain't feeling too hot. GG is called. And HinO is gonna go up 3-0 in this best of 9. I think it's actually best of 7, but I'm not certain. If I could have Sushi or Baxter in chat, go ahead and verify me to that. That would be amazing. Baxter says, I'm actually listening to the stream while I'm working to a project. Honestly, I think that's one of the best ways to do streaming stuff. I just put it on in the background, I hear funny stuff, or in your case, you hear me being stupid and talking about how much I love Void Rays, and then proceed to watch the Void Rays get absolutely obliterated by Hydras and Infestors, and just kind of do your stuff. I have a stream just playing on the background. It's just kind of nice. It's nice noise, right? Okay, I actually have a question for you guys. Are you guys one of those people who like noise in the background? I mean, like, I'm one of those guys who, if it's silent, my brain is just full of random, like, Hindi songs, and it's just the worst thing ever, so I always have to have something constantly going on. And sure, when I go to sleep, sometimes I think about other stuff, but mainly, you know, I always have a stream going on, or I'm always playing a couple games, or there's music in the background. Yeah. It's just how God made me, I guess. Alright, XionS says wait. And I think it's a very cool decision. I think people need to say wait more often when they're getting absolutely, I don't want to say obliterated, I don't want to say get dicked on, but when they're having problems in their series, and they're down 3-0, and none of the games even look that close, you need a second to recalibrate. So we're going to do the same here. We're just going to switch back. See this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Sonic Aftermath logo and the castle logo right there. Sullied by this person over here, of course. And we're just gonna go ahead and relax for a little bit. Okay. You know, I've been trying to play a lot more recently. Oh, Baxter says, my queens love Void Rays also. I love SMTH playing in the background. I sleep always with Twitch turned on. So he's a little bit more hardcore than I am, but yeah. What is SMTH? I'm gonna look that up. SMTH, like Smith? SMTH is something. So it doesn't mean something, or it's a video game. Or it's a stock. So I think it means something. So we're just going to see something. I've never seen someone type something as just SMTH. It's so weird. The actor says, Swaghar! Nice casting, mate, he says, as we are an hour and... No, just 46 minutes into this game. I would have loved to hear that a little bit earlier. Thank you. Really. Touches my heart. In a good way. This is a good touch, not a bad touch. I never had a bad touch to my heart. Except for Becky. Oh, Becky. Oh, I hate Becky so much. But she just won't let go. And we loaded up into Darkness Sanctuary. Whew, it's fine. I'm not gonna ruin another show match with Smaggar's emotions. I'm not gonna do it. I'm over her. I'm over her. But my heart is not. Okay. Top right hand position of Darkness Sanctuary. Get it together. Spawning as the teal Zerg player. Mixing it up. Bad Smaggar. Representing Sonic Aftermath in all of its glory. Really doing an excellent job here so far. Give it up for HinO. Who's gonna do an extractor check on this extractor? Yeah. Oh, buddy. Am I the best caster NA or what? Roddy be jealous. Wait, Roddy's not NA, is he? No, he's Netherlands. Roddy's Netherlands, I'm pretty sure. Netherlands. Netherlayer. Nether founder, Nether drink. Yeah, he's part of that area, I think. I'm pretty sure. Wait, so then who are the NA casters? Hang on, we're gonna introduce him. Spawning in the bottom left-hand position of Darkness Sanctuary. Representing Next Gaming, he's currently down 3-0. I guess he needs to mix things up just a little bit more because so far his builds have just been seeming a little bit inferior compared to the builds of Xion, the strategy of Xion. It is the Red Protoss player, XionS. Whew, okay. So yeah, where was I? Who are the North American casters? So there's In Control, obviously. And I really want to say Roddy and Todd, but I don't think they technically count as NA casters, but they cast a lot of NA events, so, you know, I don't know. So we'll just not count them, I guess. So we have In Control, we have Nathanius, we have Fear Dragon. Fear Dragon's someone, I don't want to say new, but kind of relatively new kid on the block-ish. XionS actually playing super conservative here. Wow, that Zealot before Nexus is actually just insane. And he's going for another pylon at 23 supplies, so that's bad Xion, bad Protoss. But yeah, actually going for another gateway. But it's not a 2-gate. Does he think he's getting all in? What? He scouted the natural. No, he scouted the natural and then he made another gateway. And now he's going, what is this madness? Okay, he was patrolling his probe here like he wanted to build a Nexus. And then he just said, he like pranked himself and just said, nah son, I guess. Alright, so now he's gonna proxy stuff. Alright, you guys. I get it totally. He probably should have scouted diagonally first, because I feel as though this is the only build that works if your Zerg opponent is spawning diagonally from you. A little curious about the scouting plan from HinO. Oh, is it actually gonna intersect? Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay, he's going to that base over there, so is he gonna scout it? Oh my god, he's totally gonna scout it! Oh, but the Link scouted first. Reducing what I said to just nonsense. And there he goes. Gets completely and utterly scouted Reno'd. Wow, this is really bad for Xion. So, this pylon is probably gonna die. So he needs to build another one. That's what he needs to do. And HinO should absolutely know that this is not normal. He needs Lings, he needs Spines. And he already has a 5 worker and 1 base advantage. Wow, look at this. Look at how he's handling this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at him right now. Right now we're on HinO's point of view. He kills the pylon. He's got everything good. And look at him. He's just blazing. Oh, man. Dude, Xion sucks at hide and seek. I don't want to be too critical, but he's not the hide and seek guy. He's going to get the stalker. No way. Oh my god, if these things get this stalker. No. No! The madman. Wow. Alright, he's going for mass stalkers, I guess. No, yeah, attack that. No, you totally win that. No, Xion, what are you doing? You totally win this. Oh, he should have pushed forward. But yeah, he has to make a Nexus now, right? There's no way he can't. I mean, but he's down. Okay, this is the no-win situation. He's gonna go ahead and try and build another pylon. I think not taking a Nexus is his best chance here. Just make a bazillion stalkers and just go, I guess. But it's gonna be. I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know what you're gonna do. HinO. Oh, HinO, you're so good. Oh, HinO. Well, okay. Not to say that HinO's not so good and that I'm forgetting what I'm saying, but HinO is really good against people who try this kind of stuff against him, I guess. Now, this I'm not a fan of. Yeah, stalkers and yeah. Okay, yeah. But yeah. Stalkers actually aren't too bad against Lings in the early stages of the game. Like, you would kind of want to push yourself against Lings and shave off a lot of them. They're not horrible, right? But, it's not looking good, you guys. I mean, he's gonna still go for it. At this point, I feel as though you just pull the boys and say, you only all in once. You only make this work once. Now, to be fair, HinO isn't really respecting this a lot, as he much should have. He knows it's 1-base play, I think. I think there's no way he thinks this is 2 or 3-base play. So the lack of spines and the 3rd base and the 38 workers does actually concern me a little bit. I don't like this from HinO. And this is actually a game that XionS may just end up winning. Alright, I changed my mind so hard. Oh my god, the stalkers got surrounded. The roaches are a little bit too much. Jesus, Louises, Peases, Majesus, Jeebus. This is bad. Wow. Best casting in A. GG says Zions, and HinO goes up 4-0. Is that the last? Oh my gosh, is he gonna dispatch of XionS in less than an hour? Guys, it's only been 52 minutes so far. Is that it? No, it's a best of 9, I'm pretty sure. So there's one more match to be played, but damn, HinO looks so good, and XionS just looks not. He doesn't look very solid. He looks just kind of crumbly. He looks, you know, everything he does doesn't work, and it's just, it's sad, you guys. It's not good. It's not good. I really do like Protoss, but man, I love my clan a little bit more than that, and XionS, he is just getting absolutely destroyed. Baxter says, "You are my precious massive player." I think he's talking about me. More realistically, he's talking about HinO, so whatever. But yeah, I can pretend like I'm loved too. Why not? Oh, this reminds me, I need to go to the barber shop. Ah, my hair is getting actually out of control. You guys want to see? You guys want to see? So I know this looks okay. I know it doesn't look okay. I know it looks not as bad as I'm making it out to be. But seriously, look at this. If I take this off, give myself a little fluffing. Now I'm just hair. I don't have a neck. I don't have a body. I'm just... No, I have a body. But it's like my neck is a stub, and there's just a ball of hair as my head. It's an optical illusion though, you see? Don't worry guys, I'm okay. I'm like being like, where's the baby? There he is, with my viewers, and probably not the best way to make him feel good. Alright, XionS chooses Redshift. We're ready to jump on into Redshift. Probably one of the not so great maps that Protoss like. It's just a little too out there, a little too weird. I mean, Protoss like weird maps, I guess. I mean, I would have to say that whenever a weird map is introduced, Protoss generally have the most fun with it. But Redshift is the interesting one. It's interesting in that it's just weird enough to make you not want to play in it, but it's also not weird enough where crazy, super weird strategies work on it, right? I mean, it's just a map where Terrans never veto it, and you get dicked on all game. That's just kind of what Redshift is. Hey, PBZ, completely different story. Completely different story. I think PBZ is the best matchup for Redshift, honestly. I mean, it's very dynamic. There's no super hard exploits that make either race want to not play on Redshift, so I actually like it. I like it a decent amount. Ooh, and we got some good turn music to start us off, folks. Alright, let me go ahead and switch the scenes. Don't worry, I don't ever forget. Never ever forget. So let's get ready to rumble. Spawning in the bottom left-hand position of Redshift. Representing Next Gaming, currently down 4-0. Is he going to get beat in less than an hour by an opponent in the top left-hand corner? Give it up for Next Gaming's XionS. And in the top left-hand position of Redshift, he is representing Sonic Aftermath in all of its glory. He is currently up 4 to nothing. He's been doing amazingly so far. Give it up for the one, the only, the HinO. Ooh, good part of the music coming up. I love that part. Alright. Here we go. Gonna go ahead and take the regular expansion. It's HinO. Now, you can take the gold and not be punished by adepts by doing a little cheeky queen trick right here, like the probe trick, but with queens. And that's actually the most interesting feature about Redshift is if you take your probe. You know what? While we're waiting for the team to get started, because it seems pretty normal as far as games are concerned, he's gonna go Cyber before Nexus. I feel like so Zion just kind of taught himself how to play StarCraft and never watched a pro game in his life, and this is what he came up with. And it's actually not half bad, you guys. I mean, you can see, like, you know, it's actually pretty cool to see what people come up with on their own. But yeah, it's definitely hurting him a little bit. Alright, if you're a Protoss player, pay close attention. This is how you do the probe glitch on Redshift. I did a whole 14-minute video about it when it only really needed to be a couple minutes long. Here's what you do. Take your probe, put it over here. Let's say we want to do it on this patch right here. So, actually we'll do it on this patch right here because it's easier. Take your probe, you find this middle point right here between these two mineral patches. You click on the midpoint there and kind of go down just a little bit. You click there a bunch of times. Your probe does a little wiggle. You put down a pylon, and then you boom in the main base. Over here, same thing. You find the middle, go over here, go down just a little bit. Click, 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 wiggle, wiggle, boom, pylon. Same thing on this side. Midpoint, go down a little bit, wiggle, wiggle, boom. Don't actually wiggle your probe will just do like a little digga digga da. Like you'll just go that like a little bit, and that's how you know you're done. So then same here, find the midpoint between these two mineral patches, go a little bit down. Now find the midpoint line, go to this section right here, go a little bit down, click, click, wiggle, 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 pylon. And that's how you do it. You can do all sorts of cool cran-in rushes, cool proxy gates. I mean, that's actually what I'm going to try and do here, because, I mean, it won't work versus Zerg, because the Overlord will like scout that in seconds, but against Protoss, wiggle wiggle here, 4 gate there, oh my god, dirty, dirty! Alright, getting a little too excited here. Xion is trying something a little bit different. Gonna go and open up with a robo facility and 3 gates, so a little concerning, a little confusing. I'm not quite certain what is going on, but I guess we'll have to just wait and see. And the door is not open. Don't worry. XionS is a good player. Soccer is going to go in and take a little bit of a beating here from these Lings. And actually, ooh, Lings actually might just get on in. Should probably force field it. Force field it. Yeah. Okay. Because you want to save the Stalker. You know, you really do. So there we go. It's going to go ahead and be safe for now. I think it's actually underestimating this. No, never mind. 12 Lings in production. He's going to go ahead and stream across the map. He is. Roke does finish though. I think this may be one of the games where Xion has the best chance to hold this, honestly. He has a shield battery on the way. He has his wall off completed. The Lings aren't getting amazing surface area. The shield battery is done. 26 to 34 total workers. He's trying to break on through. I mean, the DPS is starting to add on up. He's not rewalling. The gateway's going to go down. The Link stream gun into the natural base. Is he going to do it in less than 1 hour? 59 minutes and 48 seconds. Yes, 10 seconds to end this game before it takes more than an hour. Let me count down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and HinO. XionS lasts for more than an hour against the mighty HinO. However, he's not going to win against the mighty HinO, unfortunately. The rewall is here, but the Lings are in. It's too late to apologize. And this Immortal on the way isn't going to be of much help either. See, this is why opening with this is why people love opening with Stargate, because this never happens if you open with Stargate. Oh, but yeah, this is just a little too brutal. HinO should just keep on making Lings, and eventually this game will be over. There's not much you can do here as XionS. I will record the official time it takes for HinO to dispatch of XionS 5-0, and 1 hour, 44 seconds. HinO is your champion. Wow. That was a lot more one-sided than I thought it was going to be. Like, incredibly more one-sided than I thought it was going to be. Like, stupidly more one-sided than I thought it was going to be. Wow. But, yeah, I mean, I guess that's what happens if you try to deviate from standard play too much. I mean, there's a reason why standard play is standard, and that's because you're safe and you're gonna get to play the game that you want to play. I mean, I can guarantee you, Xion's never played a game. Never played his game. He always played HinO's game. And when you're always playing someone else's game, you are never going to win that game. And you know what? Props to do. Congrats to HinO. Thank you all for tuning on, and thank you all for playing. We will go ahead and be sending HinO that juicy $40. Smackaroonies. And that should be it, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning on and supporting your local community StarCraft 2 scene. We're not DreamHack, we're not WCS, we're just a couple of guys who've made a clan and we really like StarCraft. We're more than a couple of guys. We actually have like trillions of people in our clan. That's a story for another day. So yeah, if you did enjoy this, please go ahead and make sure to give us a sticker. You can go ahead and star us. You can go ahead and up us. I'm not quite sure how our freaker works, but you know, do the things that make you want to do the things that make the stream all good, and we'll really appreciate that if you did enjoy what you saw, what you heard here today. I'm pretty sure I don't have too much other to say. This has been Mr. 789, aka Swagger. I've been your host, And I really do hope that you guys did enjoy my casting, and I hope you guys did enjoy the games that you saw. I certainly did. I know I did. Alright, that should be it for me, you guys. I'm not going to waste you guys' time. Don't worry. I'll go ahead and stop it right now. I'll catch you guys later. And remember, folks, above all else, that the internet could always use some more heroes.